Hello, second grade students. I wanted to demonstrate for you how you can put together your Valentine animal. Remember, we want our animal to look like it's going to fit in the habitat that we've chosen. I've chosen a desert habitat, so I've got a yellow piece of paper to create a fox on. Remember, we saw the fennec fox that has the big pointy ears. So I'm going to go through the quick steps of putting that together. First, to create a heart, remember, just fold whatever color paper you want to use in half. Draw half of a heart on one side of your folded paper. Remember to draw it right from the fold so that when you open it up, you'll have a full heart. Let's see how that works. So again, I've got the fold right down the middle of the heart, and I'm going to cut along my half of a heart line. And when I unfold, ta-da, I have got a heart ready to add to my picture. Okay, so I know that some of you may not have colored paper to work from, and I wanted to just show you the steps that you would do. You would start with your white piece of paper and fold it in half. Let me see if I can adjust the brightness here, because that's pretty bright. There we go. So you can see my lines a little bit better. So I've got a piece of paper folded in half. Remember, you want to turn this into a Valentine card. So we're going to draw our animal shapes right onto our paper. And if I put this picture here to kind of look at, I can quickly just add the same sorts of designs that I would normally be doing with cut paper, but I could draw them on my paper and then just color in using crayons. So if you don't have paper to cut out, that's okay. You can draw your animal that's adapted to a habitat. Just be sure that the colors that you choose to color in your heart shapes, match the kind of habitat that you've created. If you're doing a desert habitat, then you're going to want to use warm colors. If you're choosing more of like a cool environment, say you're doing an Arctic fox instead of a desert fox, then your Arctic fox would be more on a white background. And you would choose your colors to go along with that. So here's my son with that as a drawing. Now, for those of you that want to try this with cut paper, you're going to take your white piece of paper that you folded in half. You're going to glue your habitat background color to that white paper. I'm just going to quickly put a lot of glue down to make sure that that stays in place. There we go. Now at this stage, you might want to add some crayon lines to help your background look better. I'm just going to add some hot clouds up in the sky, maybe even draw a sun that's going to be up in the sky next to my fox. And then I'm going to take my shapes and glue them down to build my environment. So I've got some shapes that I cut out in advance. Here's a red mountain. Actually, I'm going to start with this other mountain first because I want my red mountain to go in front of my other mountain. So I drew a background with some desert hoodoos. Those of you that know a little bit about Southern Utah desert landscapes. Hoodoos are the kind of chimney-like rock shapes that you can find in the desert. Here comes some mountain shapes. Actually, I'm going to put, the great thing about using glue stick is if you put the glue on the wrong side, it'll dry clear. I kind of like that more on that side. Now I've used half of a heart shape to create my fox's body. And in fact, that's ready to just glue down because I have the glue on top of that red mountain. I can put my glue on the back of my big red, orange heart. That's going to be my fox's face. There it is. I'm going to add some hearts for the ears. They've got really pointy ears. I'm going to scoot this head shape down so I've got room to get those ears pointing up a little bit higher. Put a little bit more glue under here. Again, that's the great thing about glue sticks is that they give you a little bit of time to pick things up and move things around. If you don't have a glue stick though, Elmer's glue will work just fine. And again, if you don't have any glue at all, I suggest just doing this as a drawing. Don't worry about cutting out shapes. Just do your animal drawing your heart shapes. So there's my other ear. Now I'm just going to add some white shapes to be the interior colors of the ears. Here comes another ear shape. Remember those ears on the fennec fox help it to stay cool. They help radiate the heat out, from the desert away from the fox's body. So there's going to be the eyes. I've got a little black heart shape for the nose, and I'm going to add a couple more hearts inside the eyes to be the eyes on the fox. There we go. Okay, I did that kind of quick. He may not quite be as cute as this first version, but there's something still adorable about this card. And inside is where you're going to want to write your note that might say Happy Valentine's Day. So thanks so much for watching. And again, I will help you more in class as you decide what kind of animal you want to create with hearts. Take care.